Hey, Steven. Hang on a sec. I am, I'm just gonna, I set it up and, hang on a sec. Oh, gotta stop myself from echoing here. I set it up, I'm gonna do a couple things, and I'll be right back and I'll start streaming in about 2 or 3 minutes. Gotta set up a hotkey to mute my mic. Alright. So, how are you tonight? I've been farting around with this character and playing with surprise more mods and things, and he's actually done a lot over the last couple of days. So I thought I would.
We need to wipe them out before things get worse.
Oh,
You're like
hush!
Me,
Yeah, shut up.
Clunky two-handed weapons.
So let's just run over here where it's a little quieter, and maybe a little quieter. There's lots of Jobs of Skyrim NPCs hanging around here. These are all from Jobs of Skyrim. So let's take a look at Rast now. We've done a lot of crafting. I've done a lot of, and it's snowing here in Riverwood. So this is his latest armor. The armor is actually a mod. I think it's an older mod, a Wildling fur armor. It's really nice, and he's smithed it up a bit. Right now he's wearing a leather hood that comes from a different mod, possibly Immersive Armors, I don't remember. But he also has this very cool and rather it's like armor 37 now that it's smithed up to superior. This Regal Huntsman's hood, which is really nifty. I love the little tail on the back of it. Like, see it back there? That's a really nice touch. It could have been just a regular, skull cap, but no. So, yeah, he's several levels higher. We've done Bleak Falls Barrow, and let's see. Since the last time we were at Silent Moons, it's funny. I ran straight back from Silent Moon and ran straight to the cache. It was like I ran up the hill and there it was, boom. So I grabbed everything out of that cache and made my way over here to, went into Whiterun, did a bunch of smithing there, and did some stuff at the, and then came over here to Riverwood because I wanted to see. This is the newest ETAC Riverwood. So I'm gonna leave the mask on for now. Made myself a new cache here where I've got everything. On the way out of Bleak Falls Barrow, I actually claimed Anis's cabin. So that's going to be his headquarters. But right now, so he's got this really cool armor and this nifty mask. Actually, I'm going to put the hood back on. We're going to use that mask. We're going to try to role play it a little bit, and only use that when he's in battle or doing a one of his quests. Yes, there is a whole Regal Huntsman set. Let's see if I can. I'm not sure if I have enough ingredients for it to show up. Let's see. Regal Huntsman, way down here. Yeah, there it is. Really nice looking. A little bit too fancy for Rast, but it's a really nice set of armor, and comes with some nice boots, a really cool cape. Right now he's wearing the Regal Huntsman ragged cape. You can make a tattered cape. It comes with a left side pauldron and a tattered cape. So he's wearing that. He made that. There's also Armor of Intrigue, which is another really cool armor set that I'm using in my other current playthrough, the one for Baron Zaya. So Hannes is wearing the Armor of Intrigue. Let's see, Armor of Intrigue. Curus is there. That's a really, really nice looking set. Yeah, I suppose, but I had some Alakir robes. I think I may craft myself some nice clothes if I want to blend in. I'm also considering adding a mod called something of. It's a disguises mod. I can't remember the name of it. I have it in my in Mod Organizer. It's a Master of Disguise. It's called, because the way Rast is shaping up right now, he's going to be a mercenary, among other things, just an opportunist. Not we already know he's not a very nice guy, but there's a lot of these cool outfits that he can make, and I also have a mod called Craftable Clothing, where at the tanning rack I can make all kinds of nice different kinds of clothes. So I'm gonna use that, but he's not at that point right now. I have named him Vulpin because he is a distant cousin. I think I may have mentioned this on the last stream. He's a distant cousin of Septimus Vulpin, aka Mouse. So I have to figure out a way of working that search into this, and he wants to find his cousin, not for any particularly altruistic reasons. He thinks maybe his cousin might have either some money or something that he can, scam him out of. Of course, if he ever finds Mouse, he's going to get a hard bit of learning. Oh, I see my stream is getting slow. That's odd. I wonder. I saw the stream kind of hesitate there. I usually have decent upload speeds. So let me know if you're seeing any choppiness on the stream. So right now we have a quest from this mercenary here, I can't seem to
Is
reactivate
there
her,
something I can do for you?
but it's a halted stream. It's showing up in my journal. So I'm going to head for halted stream. Before I do, we're going to pick up a couple more, you know, appropriate jobs for Rast. Uh, let's see, escaped criminals, any kind of bounty hunter kind of stuff uh, is is the kind of thing he's most interested in because he feels like that's what's going to pay the most. So let's read those two, and then we already have a quest, but it's going to take us all the way to Solstheim. So um, let's see. This is Ball Group, so that's Valheim Towers. Fine, we'll get to that. And escaped criminal is Redoran's Retreat. Okay, so Redoran's Retreat and Halted Stream are in the same general vicinity, so uh, that'll be good. So I'm going to head for Halted Stream and see if this mercenary actually shows up there. She gave us a quest to help the mercenary with his quest, even it's well, it's 2018. We aren't. We're going to be gender neutral here. Anyway, the text says his, but it sure looks like a her to me. Um, I think you might be doing the book collecting ones. I love the book collecting ones. In fact, I've done them several times. One thing I've found though, I don't know if you've ever used a mod called. Uh, that mod, the one that I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, that one. Forgotten dungeons, forgotten stuff. It adds tons of new dungeons and things to the game. The problem with it is that they are freaking endless, and they show up in the leveled list, of course. So when you accept a quest like book collecting, which is usually I think 5 books, if I remember correctly. You might end up with 2 of these forgotten dungeons in there, and they take forever to go through. And what a pain in the butt. So I got rid of forgotten dungeons for that reason. However, in this loadout, I have both Skyrim Sewers and Skyrim Underground. Skyrim Underground is really cool if you've never tried it out. So anyway, back to Rast. We're going to head for Halted Stream. Well, you'd like Forgotten Dungeons then. I think you don't. The thing about a mod like that is you don't have to go to them, but when it shows up in the Radiant quest lists, then you kind of do, and that's when it becomes tedious. When it's just the mod author is spent a lot of time, and I respect all the work that he or she did, but oh my God, do they take forever? Um, so, anyway, we haven't bought a horse yet. We've done a fair amount of alchemy. I made a bunch of potions. Also collected some more of the sky toxins potions. It took me. I actually recorded my run through of Bleak Falls Barrow, but then I deleted the recording. It wasn't very good. It did showcase a bit more of Skyrim Unhinged, which was fun. Ooh, what's going on over there? It looks like the Khajiit are all worked up about something. I do know that I got the guards in Whiterun worked up, so the next time I go in there, I'll probably... Oh, look at that. A beautiful rainy sunset. That's gorgeous. Next time I go in there, I'm going to have to pay the piper. And let's see, I forget if I have any perks available. Nope. Oh yeah, I should mention. Here's a little bit of a tidbit from Imperius. It's part of Ine Sheon's race mod. So since Rast was I was concentrating mostly on stamina, with a little bit of health thrown in, but no magicka. So in Imperius, at levels 10, 30, and 50 maybe, you get the option of adding 100 and subtracting 50 from any of the three attributes, and it can be the same one. So effectively, you can plus 50 on any one of them, or you can add 100 and subtract 50 from another. So I chose Magicka, so I added 100 and then subtracted 50, and I ended up with 150 Magicka, which was really nice. A nice free way of gaining a few points in Magicka. So I did that. Crafted a bunch of potions, leveled up my alchemy a bit, and made a bunch more arrows. I'm still making my own arrows, and I don't have my smithing up to a really good level yet. But I made this really bitchin' sword. Look at that beauty. That is called... Let's see. It is called Death Sword. Might be from Zims or another one. I don't think it's from Immersive Weapons. It's from one of the other mods. So far, let's see. Let's take a look at them. So mostly sneak. I took one level in conjuration because I intended him to do some conjuration at the start, and I still might. I'll get to something else in a second. I've taken both levels of smithing mastery, and I do intend to go on to the next one. The next perk I get, I'm going to go to Merrick Smithing and take the light armor side of that. I've taken some perks in archery. One of my favorite ones, Clean Kill, which is an excellent perk. And I've taken Long Shot. And then one level in light armor, and then a bunch in sneak. I'm still trying to learn how to use tripwire. I discovered, much to my chagrin and death, that it takes 5 or 6 seconds to set the tripwire. You can't just sort of hit set tripwire when an enemy is running after you, because it goes into this long animation during which you get killed if you're not careful. So I took Tripwire, Fog of War, and Sneak Attack. If you're not familiar with these, there's Fog of War. Sneaking is 15% more effective against targets that are in combat with you, and then Sneak Attack, which is nice for assassin style gameplay. Then I took one in pickpocket. I've taken a couple in speech. I do intend to, not that I want to be a bard or that I want Rast to be a bard, but I want some of these other perks higher up the tree here. Is Irresistible Dance, Golden Fiddle, Encore, Earthquake Drum. Those are all really cool. Sort of aggressive, offensive bard kind of thing. Yeah, I haven't tried setting bear traps at all, so I know nothing about that, but one of these days. And so I've also taken one level in alchemy. That's about it. I do have the Skyrim Uncapper loaded, I would have to admit, and I have it set at 1.5, so every 3 perks I get 1 extra. Or every 3 level ups, pardon me, I get 1 extra perk. And to be honest, I don't see that as cheating or unfair. I just see it as a way to just make the game more fun. I don't have to... I can be a little bit more of a generalist, which I like to be, while still, concentrating on some of the ones I want to concentrate on. And let us... I have shut off all my autosaves because I started having trouble. So we're going to try to sneak up on things. And oops, that was my phone going off. We've got weather happening here. So must be getting dark earlier up your way. It hasn't quite gotten that too bad here. Corundum. Pardon me while I mine some corundum. I really wish that smithing up a pickaxe would allow you to mine ore faster, but I don't think it does. I don't remember if I killed these wolves out here the last time I was out here. So now, in keeping with the, also it's getting dark because it's late. What time is it? 5:40. Well, maybe I can get inside. Uh, yeah, it's starting to cool off up there. I not here yet. It was warm and muggy today. I went out for about a 4.5 mile trail run today, and man, it was just sopping wet. Um, that is an interesting fire over there. What is that? That's that's mod added. I don't recognize that. Do you? That looks like, well, there's a dead mud crab. Um, that's a pretty nice little fire circle there. Who are you, Zeke?
This one needs something?
Um, well,
This one needs something?
I guess not. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Well, Zeke obviously doesn't want to talk. And I'm just going to manually loot this mud crab for his chitin. And because I can make chitin arrows now, which is another really cool thing. I've never actually used chitin arrows before, but it turns, whoa, thought he was dead. Turns out they're reasonably reasonably powerful at my level. I think they do 11 damage when I'm fully, when I'm well sated and my thirst is quenched. Oh dear, I see a green mist over there. That means... Now, I think we're going to meet some Skyrim unhinged characters here at Halted Stream, so chances are I am going to die multiple times. The last time I came here with Unhinged loaded, I actually met Carlia, believe it or not, or her doppelganger. So let's switch over to some of my better arrows. And we'll switch over to instincts. Let's see if I can sneak around and maybe surprise a couple of them from the higher ground here before it gets too dark. I'm having a little trouble with archery at a long distance, so I don't know whether it's an INI setting I have misset or what, but particularly with animals, like for instance here, well, he's close enough. If that elk was any farther away, I could have shot directly at him, and it would seem like the arrow just passes right through. Very strange. Not exactly sure what that's all about. I might as well butcher some of the meat. I can always put it in a cache, which then I will lose. I usually, looking over at that little copse of trees directly across from where I am, I often get over there and then shoot a few arrows down into the stream, and that will get the bandits running out that way, and then they'll get involved with the mud crabs out there. And if I'm lucky, sometimes the mud crabs will kill one or two of the bandits. And if I'm really lucky, the mud crabs will kill the bandit mage. But this time I thought, well, what the heck? Let's see. So let's see. Let's see how bad. Oh, wow. Haha, nice. So I guess my issues with long distance archery are strictly with the animals. Whoops. And I'm running into collision meshes. And there she is. There's Carlia. Gotta watch out for her. And... oh, come on. What the heck? Get over here. So... Why she... Ah... So when and if I manage to kill Carlia, she'll turn into a pile of dust, and she'll have some reasonably nice loot. I forget what she had the last time, but it was pretty cool stuff. Now with Rast, hey Michelle. With Rast, I won't be able to use her loot, but I'll be able to sell it. So this is Michelle. This is. Whoa! She just healed herself. So you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to try to toxify her. Unfortunately, I don't have any of my curare left. Let's see. Target stamina by 5 points. Alright. Now I can't see her. And I missed. Or is that two? Are there two Carlias? Wow. Huh. So here's the issue with a mod like Skyrim Unhinged. It makes life very difficult. Let's turn on my lantern, even though I know that's gonna make me easier to find. Now maybe that mercenary quest was just a quest in which I have to go do the stuff at Halted Stream, and then when I get back to the mercenary, she'll thank me or something. Let's run away a bit. Let's see if I can run out of range, set up camp, sleep for a few hours. Whoa. That doesn't look very promising. Oh my. Okay. You are supposed to be what? You're supposed to be a... oh boy. Oh boy. That's vulnerable. Muskoxes. Okay. Those are Mihail's mods. Clearly I have not got the texture loaded properly, so I'm going to have to delete the muskoxen. Oh well. Whoa! It's a dangerous world out here. Yike. I'm not even going to stick around to skin the pelt. I need to get somewhere where I can camp safely until it gets light. I see a beehive up there. Alright. Anybody here? Good. I need to be able to see Carlia before I can the last time I killed her, I had to actually isolate her and just run up in her face and whack at her for a while and hope for the best. But so let's see. I'm going to go for light armor. Hopefully that'll help me level up a little bit. And sneak. And better eat and drink. And some smoked elk roast. And let's drop a new save here. Alright. So before we dive back down into Halted Stream, let's fill up our water skins. And then we're going to run up the mountain here. Hopefully I'm still far enough away. They won't detect me quite yet. And which arrows am I using here? Chitin arrows. I'm going to switch back to the stone arrows for now. I got the mage, or one of them anyway. But there's a lot more. Oop, let's see if I can grab this one here. Maybe that's Carlia. Nope. That was somebody else. There's another one down. Alright, who else is out there? There's someone right there. Oh, shoot. That's her. I heard her voice. I recognize Carlia's voice there. And where is she? Still down on that ledge? Uh-oh. Alright, you.
I'll show you a real fight.
And oh, I love it. Nice kill move. Alright. Alright. Whoa, shit. That's probably Carlia. Let's see, right up. Oh, there's two of them. Let's see, what's the best strategy here?
So, you reveal yourself.
I like the way the mod author used her vanilla dialogue, sort of imaginatively.
There you are.
Yeah, there you are. Let's see. I'm gonna quick save here. Oh, that is Carlia. Okay. Come on, up we go.
You're as good as dead.
And there she is, a pile of dust. Alright. So, let's see what the pile of dust yields if I can defeat this other one. We gotta... Nope. No more enemies. Okay. Alright. Wow, nothing much great. But an ebony bow, I can sell that. I'm not going to take the arrows because I will forget whose is whose. Boy, I wish I could take 77 dwarven arrows, though. Man, that would be nice. Although, I could smith those down, right? I think I can smith those into dwarven ingots. As long as I don't favorite them, or let's see. I'll just have to keep an eye out and make sure they don't automatically pop up into you know, when I'm trying to or when I'm shooting through my arrows. All right, anybody left outside? Don't see anybody. All right. Well.
Dead.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you don't look like an enemy. Oh, there you are. There's the mercenary. Awesome. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Who's in here? Another ash pile, another ebony bow. So that must be sort of a glitch with the mod. Created two Carlias. So you know what? I'm not going to take advantage of that. I will leave that one alone.
Hi there.
Hi there. You ready to go in and take on the bandit leader here? I'll back you up. Not sure whether this mercenary is from Jobs of Skyrim or something else. Let's see what she does. If she just like automatically... Oh, thanks a lot, lady, for tripping the trigger. Oh, wait. Oh. That's somebody else's flame atronach. Ah, well, where's the dead bandit so I can get the key? Over here? There it is. Alright, and I'll take those soaps and that lockpick. Because I don't believe I can make lockpicks. Ladies, get out of the way of the door. There you go. Go ahead.
Oh.
That was Lydia's voice. I recognize that. Whoa.
Hello? Who's there?
Wow. Well, see, that bandit chief is going down. Oh, oh, ow, ow, ow. Bandit Mage is healing. Did that Bandit Chief kill the Mercenary? Oh, fuck. Ah, screw it. Damn it. That was interesting. Well, guys, because I don't have autosaves loaded, luckily I did quick save right here, so we're going to head back in. Now, I wonder, I wasn't able to go down in there and actually see if either of these mercenaries survived that conflagration they created. So this time I'm also going to hang back because one of them is going to trip that trap. You're the one who tripped the trap before, so...
Hello? Over here.
Well, maybe you weren't. I do have follower trap safety loaded, and this time it's a wolf, not an atronach. Interesting. All right. Okay, let's quick save there. Now, let me...
What was that? What was that?
set that off before these mercenaries get down there. Maybe that'll keep things a little... Oh, so the mercenaries can die. All right. That...
Still can. You won't get the best of me.
All right, whoopsie. Whoa, 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 whoa. Up we go.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, man. Wow. Still gonna try this strategy first.
Thought I heard something.
All right, boom, that's done.
You've done.
Okay, speak to the mercenary.
You've done well.
Thank you. It was a pleasure and fun despite the death and fiery conflagration and stuff like that.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
300 septims. Nice. And you didn't die this time. However, I still think I have a mage or two to kill, don't I? So let's quick save. Is there somebody still down there? Or did I manage to... Maybe I managed to take them all out. Nice. Okay, what can we grab? Anybody, you guys, Dwemer Control Rod, you ever use one as a weapon? I mean, are they really, you know, I mean, really worth it? Ever? I'm going to take this flute because of that speech perk I took. Some money, but no potions. I'm going to save all the mining in here for later, but I'm going to take a couple or several of these mammoth tusks. I can make pretty cool stuff out of them. from Hunterborn. So let's see. Extraordinary Broken Mace. Tribunal Masks. That'll be good to sell. Hang on 1 second here. Just I thought so. I'm gonna pop this chat out here. Okay. I missed a bunch of chat. I apologize here. Okay, sorry, Stephen. Ars Metallica should let me. Were you referring to smelting down the dwarven arrows from way back? And let's see, Skyrim Unhinged mod coming into effect. Yep, no doubt. Is there a mod that lets me control how companions level up? Well, let's look. Let me just tab back over here. Let's look at EFF. I don't think that EFF controls level ups, but it might. Let's see. Actors to follow. Actors allowed. Ally. Plugins. Features. Well, no, not with EFF, I guess. AFT might, but I don't know. I don't use the AFT. I haven't used AFT in a very long time. It sort of became unstable. It's been desultorily updated by others, not the original mod author. So it's possible that AFT will allow you to change how followers level up. And as far as perks, I don't know. I think you can mirror perks. By the way, is my stream looking as bad to you guys as it is to me? I must be having some slow internets today. Well, they level up certainly with AFT. They level up as the PC levels up. Yes, for sure. Okay, so presets. It's been so long since I've used AFT. I don't know. Well, Dark. That's the mods. I'm afraid. I think I have ELE loaded in this one. Come on, back out of there. All right, I still haven't looted the bandit chest. Bizarre scales. Ooh. All this stuff I'm going to have to take back to Anis's cabin. Now, I'm definitely going to grab transmute. I am not going to use it right now. And none of these potions can I use. That's worth selling. I know I don't make draft of strength potions, so there's no chance I'm gonna take that by mistake. But those I can sell. Another one there. And iron sword's not worth grabbing. Well, that was pretty good. That was a decent little romp there. Went down to 144p for a while. It came back. Okay, yeah. It's just looking really fuzzy on my other monitor. I usually have like 10 megabit up. I used to have 25, but when I switched over to Spectrum from Time Warner, which is the same company, right? It magically went from 25 down to 10 or 12. Supposedly exactly the same internet package. Go figure. Let's see. What do you have to offer? Nothing but septims. Another dead one over here. I don't think I checked this. Lockpick. I actually do think one of my mods may allow me to forge lockpicks. If it does, if I figure that out, I will stop collecting lockpicks. Are you saying I can put it at 760 in the settings? I don't know where my settings for upload speeds are through YouTube. But anywho, so let's see. Veterans Retreat was the next stop, right? It's only noon. What's my? Yeah, I've got 100 pounds left. But you know what? Got to collect some mushrooms here. Hi.
What do you need?
Nothing. I guess you guys have taken care of everything. Thank you for the 300 septims. Yeah. Okay. All done. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Yeah. In YouTube, when you're watching, you can set the download or the stream quality, right? But I can't set it from my end to upload. I guess, or can I guess you're saying I can. All right, well, whatever. I ain't gonna do that now. I'm too busy killing things. I think I can set it in my like Shadowplay. I know I can set Shadowplay to stream at a particular quality, and I believe I have Shadowplay set to 1440 right now, which of course it doesn't do anyway, but oh, that's not a usable pot. Let me just very quickly process some of these mammoth tusks, because polished ivory is a really good ingredient to have, and I believe I can make some really nice arrows out of that if I have firewood. I can do all kinds of cool stuff with polished ivory. I think you're right, Stephen. I mean, it's I probably set it to 1440 because I figure, well, if it's you know, it's got to be better, right? But I know you're right. For the most part, you're only as good as your slowest connection between you and wherever you are. So 720 is probably the best and most efficient setting. Oh, there's a dead person up there. I can loot. And no healing potions. All right. And there was one other. There was a mage I killed early on, way over here somewhere. Right there. That was a lucky hit, getting the ice mage early on. Scorpion sting, 5 magic damage. It's an illusion. That sort of fits in with Rast. Yeah, recording in 1080 is a good idea. Streaming in 720 is probably my better bet. I should do that, and maybe that's why I'm getting crappy upload. It's trying to upload it in too high a quality. No, Stephen, it is not about having fun. It is about creating godlike imagery. Please, let's get these things straight. I mean, you know, come on. Priorities are priorities here. I'm just going to delete that whole sequence and resave right here. Don't need to worry about that too much. Hey, you know, I wonder if... let's see. I killed the bear, went and camped, came back... Have I... Yes. So, do you like my Flora mod? I think we talked about that once before. There's a lot of pink in it, but I really like the look of it. This is two mods, actually. One called Diverse Flora and the other one called Viscous Grass. And I think the combination really looks nice. You know what? I don't even remember where that bear was, so screw it. Hey, you know something? I don't give a shit what it looks like on your end. It looks pretty fucking nice on my end. Is that selfish or what? No, seriously. Actually, I don't know if I can change settings mid-stride here. Let me just take a quick look at my my settings. Broadcast, video capture. What am I set on? 720? No, I'm set on 720. So I guess I'm smarter than I thought I was. So it's not that. Yeah, when I don't move. Yeah, sorry. I know. Motion really does kill the frame rate, doesn't it? Whoa. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, okay. It just, for a second there, it was like all blurred, like my DOF came back. Hang on one other second. I'm going to flip over to my YouTube settings here. Autoplay, quality, 720. Okay, now it's looking better. So I just set mine back because it had defaulted to 144. I am toying with the idea of getting Dindalod running again. I have had over time so much trouble with it because I am an inveterate tinkerer, and really with Dindalod, once you have it set up for a particular mod loadout, you should not screw around with it. Oh, I missed all those butterflies. No, there they are, right there. Because Dindalod gets very, very cranky. Good evening, Nauf. How are you tonight? And welcome to the stream. So what did we have to do with Veterans Retreat? I had to escaped criminal? Yes. Catch the bandit leader. Alright, which means I need to remember not to kill him. I need to get him on a knee. But that's the whole point, Michelle. It's like you can crouch and sneak, and then you can look over and say, "Ooh, nice grass texture," and then you can look back at whatever you were trying to look at. Isn't that what it's all about? That's what it's all about for me. That's why I use these HC mountains. That's where these rock textures come from. They look a little bit funky close up because they are a little stretched on the meshes, but from a distance, they're the best looking rock textures out there for Legacy, anyway. For sure. So what was that? 76, then 94. Was that an inside joke that I didn't catch or something? All right, Redoran's Retreat. Save here. Don't forget, you don't have autosaves working. Oh crap. Irileth? Oh my god. I have to fight Irileth? Shit. Yeah, and I'm fighting her with this little hide buckler I've got. And I'm in sneak mode. That's bad. Ooh, I killed Irileth. Irileth figures very keenly in Hannes Torbjorn's playthrough, but we won't talk about that now. And she doesn't really have anything I want. I guess not. I believe it's Nerevar, right? Let's see. You know what? I'm going to switch back over to kite and arrows. Better check my... And boar and potato stew. That ought to hydrate me well enough. Elk steak. And some Nord mead. You know, nothing like a little bit of mead to boost one's whatever one needs to boost. I haven't really considered enchanting at this point. Possibly. You're right. The enchanted items would be a good pull. Stephen, were you ever a bartender? That's definitely bartender slang. I think you're right. I'll reconsider that. Sounds like he'd rather die than give himself up. The other side of the oak. I love it. So one of the things that I am using that I was able to craft myself comes from a mod called, well, I showed you, Stephen, earlier. Armor of Intrigue comes with a whole slew of little add-ons you can craft for it. And one of the things that you can craft, or several, you can craft little enhancements. And so I am using... erg. Well, they're not here. Anyway, you can create little a keychain, which is enchant. Oh, there it is. Armor of Intrigue keys. Sorry, right at the top. Starts with A. Armor of Intrigue keys. So with that, lockpicking is 15% easier. So that is an enchantment. But then so are the backpacks and other things that you can create. So I figure as long as I crafted it myself, it's okay. You can also craft a set of Armor of Intrigue lockpicks, which give you a 30% boost. I thought that was a little too OP. 15% seemed nice. Gave me a chance to not take that perk for a while and take the pickpocket perk instead, and still get a little boost in lockpicking. So I'm wearing those, and you can make. I think, did I make the pouch as well? No. And you know what? I should be wearing the mask. Boosts my armor rating. The Ring of Death Ward I grabbed off of somebody. Take 8% less damage from attacks. That's where I'm a little ambivalent about this. And that's where your question about enchanting comes in. That's why I haven't really plumbed that yet, because I'm not sure quite how I want to handle that with this type of playthrough, if you know what I mean. So can he... Just want to see if I can get one of my arrows back there. So can he loot enchanted items and use them, or does he have to loot the enchanted items, disenchant them, and then re-enchant them? Of course, you really got to boost your enchanting skills to make that strategy really worthwhile. And that takes a little bit of grinding, and I don't grind, so it takes a long time. Or at least I don't overtly grind anyway. I'm not above making 5 or 10 Blue Mountain Flower and Hanging Moss potions. And so was that I can't make the enchantment itself. I can loot the item, however, I must transfer it onto something I make at whatever level I have. Yeah, that's kind of where I was falling on it as well. So that's why I figured, well, those items that I can craft directly through Hunterborn and Campfire and other things that have enchantments built into them, I think that's sort of fair game. But yes, collecting enchanted stuff and then using it, no. So I just have to remind myself not to do that. Well, before I start poisoning the bow, let's see what we've got out here. Ooh. Got him.
Time to end this little game.
Good. All right. The stagger in Ultimate Combat is not quite as extreme as it is in Wildcat, so you can still get off. You can use a weapon while you're in stagger, which I think is quite realistic. Whereas I believe in Wildcat anyway, once you go into the stagger animation, you can't do anything, which I find a little overdone. All right. You know what? This is going to have to be a sword and board battle, because I'm going to have to try to get him to take a knee. Yeah, get 4%. I know. It's like, oh my god. But at least you can, let's see if I can sneak up on him. At least you can boost the enchanting over time, and eventually you'll get back to that 40%. Whoa. All right. Ah, almost had her too. I got to use my TK dodge rolls a little bit more efficiently. But I really am kind of... Oh, and by the way, if you noticed, I did not use the TK dodge roll efficiently. So here's the thing that happens when you're using TK dodge. If you're trying to inch your way forward with a keyboard, double tap is the way to dodge with TK dodge. So double tap right, or left, I mean, double tap right. You can't really see it in first person mode, but so if you're trying to sneak forward using the keyboard instead of a controller, and you inch forward with keystrokes a little bit too close together,
Is someone there? Time to end this little game.
you end up rolling when you didn't mean to.
You'll pay for that.
So
Your end draws near.
a little stagger there. She rolled too. All right. Ooh, she got me. All right.
End draws near.
Getting her down there. Whoa, whoa. See, that was a roll I did not mean to do.
Why take you?
Oh, shit. God damn it. I did not want a kill move there. I failed. Crap. Ah. Well, you know what? Rast is just going to have to be philosophical about that because, you know, a death is a death. He's not going to worry too much about it. He can loot enough stuff out of here to make it worthwhile. He probably wouldn't have made more than 150 gold anyway. So, he's not going to worry too much. Like any good sociopath, he will look down at the dead body and say, yeah, dead body, and wander over to the stove and cook himself some dinner. And that mask is kind of hot, so he's going to put this ranger hood back on. Worked up a sweat, all that killing. Let's see. Elven quarterstaff. I wonder if I can smith some... Well, I can sell it anyway. And a treasure map. Nice. Well, that was two good little dungeon and bandit camp romps. Everybody, I think that was a lot of fun. That was a good stream. So, I'm going to call that an evening. And we'll rejoin Rast another time. He's gonna go back to Anissa's cabin and maybe smith up a cauldron and start working on his spell research. Do I have a larger goal? Yes, I do have a goal. He does want to find his cousin Mouse, and so my goal in that is to learn how to make an NPC follower in Creation Kit using my mouse race menu preset. So that's my goal, and to try to work that into a storyline. I might, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with. Good night, Michelle. Thanks for watching. Always great to have you. So, I don't know if you're familiar with a mod called Familiar Faces. It's a mod from way back in 2015, which had a great concept but was notoriously unstable. If I could use that, I would, but I'd love to be able to incorporate mouse into this playthrough. And because I'm using Unbound and I have the dragons turned off, I could, with a little bit of selective, what's the word? Selective anachronisms, I might be able to pretend that it's 10 AD. Okay, since you haven't left yet, Michelle, you used it a lot. Now, you don't use Mod Organizer, if I remember correctly, right? So were you using it? You were only using it in one sort of Nexus Mod Manager profile, right? My biggest problem with Familiar Faces, aside from its inherent bugginess, was that it didn't cross over profiles. So you had to. I couldn't use it on multiple profiles in Mod Organizer. So it has to be within one. There's another mod out there called Alternate Actors, but it only works on existing NPCs. So that's not an option here. And maybe it's about time, after 7 years of the game being out and me never doing a damn thing with Creation Kit. It's about time maybe for me to try and create a follower. 3 of your characters as followers. Okay. Yeah, I actually did as well when I way back in the Slythe Aaron days, which was Roundtable Season 2 or 3, I don't remember. That goes back a ways. I actually used Familiar Faces to make Slythe into a follower, and it worked really well for a while, and then the game just bugged out. It doesn't like big load orders, it doesn't like lots of other mods competing with it, and it's very script heavy. So yeah, I don't think it's a really good option for. Plus, you have to have the follower, the NPC to start with anyway. So anyway, I figure it's a good excuse for me to try to make a follower, so I'm going to give it a shot. So that's one end goal. He's definitely going to join the Thieves Guild, but he's going to create a guild of his own. I think that he is going to not. I think that Rast is the kind of character that would disdain the Dark Brotherhood. In fact, he would probably go after them because he's arrogant enough to think that he has no reason to need any organization like a guild of assassins. He can do that well enough himself. So that's a possibility. I do have Guild Starter loaded into this game, so I'm going to, at some point, start a guild of mercenaries. So that's another goal. And any suggestions from any of you guys would be most welcome. I'd love to hear any thoughts that you might have story-wise. So yeah, give me some ideas. But until then, yes, I'm going to delete that save. Until then, I think, what time is it here? Yeah, 10 minutes to bedtime. Guys, it's been great. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you again next time or on Facebook. Good night, all.